You got All Fallen on the AWP as well for this Liquid squad. Vertigo, it's kicking off here between ATK and Team Liquid. Flashes in hand for Fady. Molotov with the smoke for Mistum. Fallen has some utility. Grim has a kid. He's just swinging out wide, looking to get some damage at the very least. MOTM hops off of a head, and Grim has now fallen off the map. Well, welcome back to our voices, Grim.
Oh my goodness, he started laughing and he put his head down after that. He realized what had gone down and now he's gonna get the headshot over on Mango. MOTM holding his own though. Stewie and Fallen are trying to come back in and get control of things, and Stewie will indeed do that with a 2K. Only Fady left. He does manage to get a fadeaway shot, appropriately enough, over on Stewie 2K, but Elige is going to calm things down, and that will be the round in favor of Liquid. But still, I think the highlight had nothing to do with the frags. It's Grim falling to his doom from the 51st floor here.
And that could have gotten messy too, particularly because Grim is the one with the kit. So if that got down to the wire, Fady bought enough time, there would have been no kit available for Liquid to get that defuse off of. And well, let's just see what this mishmash of plays is. Grim, I think he's blind there when he takes the
You see him?
Oh,
yeah, there it is.
Oh, great fair production crew.
Oh my goodness. Poor Grim. But his team still got the round. And I'm sure he'll definitely find his way out of that -1 hole that was built up. You don't see that very often.
No, not at all. It is common on Vertigo-ish, if you can call it common, but
yes.
It's like the one map where you would expect to see it anywhere. Ooh. I like this force from ATK. It's already done some damage here. They don't have really any utility. 3 pieces to be exact. 2 smokes and a flashbang. They've taken Stewie down on that ramp sandbag. He's going to be forced back onto the A site, where ATK are going to continue to push up. They will have to win most with their game. They're not going to have a lot of leeway in terms of utility and space game because of it. And the rotations are already coming in from Liquid. The bomb yet to go down as well. But in comes one of those 2 smoked. He's already on the flank, John. He's ready to punish here. 1 and 2, clean for Elige. And he's just going to fade away while the rest of his team hold down this A site.
Spam through the smoke. I mean, ATK are trying to get onto this A site, but some perfect utility here on the Liquid side. Tamale off default. Now a smoke's going to get thrown on top of the planter. Ball gets planted regardless here. Fallen looking to get an engagement. Naf drops Fady. Fallen popping up and down on the boost spot. Blaze gets 1 and a second for himself, but he finally goes down to Naf as Grim takes down his teammate. So, although another bomb plant does come through for ATK, it will be a second consecutive defusal for the Liquid side.
2 bomb plants though for ATK, not too shabby. They're getting some damage done on Liquid as well. Grim has dug himself out of that -1 hole. He has a 0 and 2 scoreline, although he has 1 kill to his name. FAMAS will be in his hands. M4A1S for Naf and Fallen. And ATK are going to go for a half buy here. A deco from the looks of things. No armor purchased up. And MOTM just going to stay on the clock. So he's going to go for that AWP in round 4. They're just going to do whatever damage they can in this round. They're going to take a lot of damage, though. A good nade early on. We'll chunk them down, considering they have no armor. Another one will go down towards ramp. But Elige, he's got the first one to Mistum. Now out towards middle. There's a couple players here holding from Team Liquid. Naf is one of them, Fallen just behind. A walk's going to come through momentarily. This is where Farm City begins. Naf only actually able to get 1. Good trade by Mango on the Deagle. Fallen has him back again. Fady now on 1 HP. It's going to be Blaze, though. Blaze has been very good on the Deagle. We saw it against Extremum.
Yeah.
So, good looks from him. They've recovered the bomb, and they're going to try and go back towards A. But let's see where Stewie is. I think he's pushing down ramp. Yeah, he's just holding it very aggressively at the very least. Molotov in hand. He doesn't need much to finish off Fady.
Yeah, he heard that Eagle round rattle off. Throws the Molotov so that they can't push up and gives him a chance to fade away behind the cement bags here. And he will just hold that and wait for ATK to come his way. But it looks like ATK decided they don't want anything to do with that A site anymore. They're doubling back to the B stairs, where they will have to fight against, I think, only Fallen. Yeah, so it's just Fallen defending here. I say just Fallen. He's a handful in himself. And Lee just comes to support. Lee gets the headshot. Bomb will get planted for a third consecutive round, so at least ATK is keeping their economy under their feet. But Liquid clean it out once more, and they find the round.
They consistently get a couple kills. They consistently get the bomb down. So right now for ATK, things are definitely going well, considering. Blaze has picked up an op. He'll toss it over to MOTM, who is the primary of the squad. AK's across the board. Fallen has his big green gun, though. And I'm going to expect him to take a nice little aggressive info peek early on in this round. Try and get some early advantages for his squad. ATK, though, they seem like there's a lot behind the squad in this game. It seems like there's a lot of potential for getting around. Just maybe one more kill going their way can spur things in that direction. Elige, though, he's aggressive out towards ramp. He's going to be holding a nice angle. He spots out one, sprays away for a little bit of damage, and he'll just fade away. That's what he's done. Here comes Stewie, though. Galil in hand. Only one. Traded by MOTM. And now Fallen. He's holding towards Ivy lanes. Could be run over here. MOTM flashed away, though. And ATK still not able to take control of the site. Still walled off. The Blaze. It's been a headshot machine. Be pushing forward and Fallen singed a little bit. Goes back though. Fady met by the op. He's going to reposition back towards ramp now. Spots out the idea that there's somebody in towards sandbags. He knows exactly where MOTM is now. Molotov and Flashbang will come through, but Grimm's picking up Mango. MOTM shows just a bit of a knee. And Fallen punishes Blaze. He's wondering what just happened because they had some decent successes in the last couple rounds, and now it's just a complete and total wash.
Ay, ay. Well, it's just how strong Liquid is. 4-0, ATK, they just show a toe. That's all they show, and then Fallen makes sure that it's as far as MOTM will get. Nice shot there. So yeah, timeout going to be called here by ATK, just to talk things over, settle each other down, because obviously they're probably a little starstruck right now going up against Liquid, right?
To be a little starstruck up against Liquid. I don't see how you could not be. It's their first head-to-head matchup. Don't know if they've scrimmed against each other before, but aside from that, this is their first official against Liquid, and it's gotta be tough going up against the squad. You know exactly what they're capable of, and you just got bullied by Extremum too. There's gotta be a little bit in there too. I mean, a little bit of starstruck going up against those squads as well. So for ATK, just continuing to get their damage done, continuing to play their game, continuing to get some control of map and some control of sites is going to be the name of the game right now. And how they adjust to this Liquid squad is going to really be the telltale sign of how much they're learning in the early going of this map. Elige still up close and personal. It's a faster ramp control from ATK, which I like to play from. They're keeping an eye on the different angles that they've been punished from as well. They're starting to adapt to these different situations. Nice little Molotov that comes in. MOTM not going to get blinded by that, but Blaze domes Elige, and a man advantage for ATK is only there for a moment as Stewie takes the headshot onto Mistum. There's still a good amount of utility for ATK though to get back into this round with, and they're committing towards a site. MOTM would look to entry up, but Stewie's still working around, trying to get him behind.
Really making a name for himself up against these top-tier squads. Stewie 2K, though, will deal with Fady and Mango. Fallen drops MOTM, and Blaze finds another one for himself, but the problem is he's all by his lonesome. He has more frags combined than the rest of his squad. I should say he has more frags than the rest of his squad combined.
Yeah.
And, well, maybe he can pull something off in this 1v3. 37 seconds left, has the bomb on his back. But he's going to have to win some very tough fights against both Fallen and Naf, not to mention Grim, who's going to be coming in from the flank more than likely. Blaze. Calls. He goes against Naf and will lose immediately. Liquid still keeping ATK at 0 rounds on the board.
It's never really gotten too close aside from that pistol round. Liquid continuing to build the pressure, to continue to push the line, continuing to keep ATK off the scoreboard. They're not going to invest too heavily on the South African squad. They'll have a bit of utility, a bit of pistols coming into it, light armor, half buy coming through. This actually could equate to a decent opportunity because they could just go full push in towards it. They're looking like a B hit from the early going outside of the stairwell. They're walled out by a smoke, but Mistum's going to push forward. Fallen, though, has the first kill. Grimm's still waiting here on towards B side as well. taking that stairs peek, looking for the next head to peer over, just to show itself. Nice little boost comes through, but I don't think it's going to catch Grim off. He has to be aware of this position. And ATK are stalling for time now as nothing's really going their way. Here comes some utility, though. They're going to bust on the site, but Grim is yet to peek. He's still holding. Stewie flashes. In comes Grim's time to shine. Stewie with one flash assist. Making 2 kills for him as he's about to mop up MOTM, who did get one onto Grim. But in the end, 6-0, scoreline for Liquid. ATK still unable to come up with anything. They're going to get a full buy, though, up again in this round, John, but it's still looking dire for this squad. They're getting bullied by the aim of Liquid, and some nice flashes as well, like that one from Stewie.
Yeah, Team Liquid don't look fussed at all right now. Just, at the moment, going through the motions. ATK, it's up to them to challenge, right? To try and find a way to make Liquid sweat a little bit. Fady, he's waiting over at those B stairs, looking for an opening while the rest of his team is trying to punch through on the A ramp. Stewie's been there and been doing the damage whenever they tried to come up with those rifles, and of course he's supported by a Legion, usually Fallen. 120 on the clock here. The Liege, right next to scaffolding, and he doesn't know that ATK's pushed up just yet, but once he peeks around this corner, assuming ATK don't clear it, he will likely get 1, perhaps 2. Missed him, and Blaze Bolt check it at the same time and look away at the same time, meaning Elige will be able to get 2 free ones, and now Stewie can come into support as well. He does get 1 and go down, but it's a 4v2 edge, and Elige knows there's more presence there thanks to the information passed along by Stewie.
MOTM, the timing. If he stayed there, he might have been able to catch out Fallen on the creep up towards Ivy. But instead, it's still going to stay 4v2 in the favor of Liquid. Half up on top of sight boxes, going to spam away. Going to take more damage than he delivers. And MOTM a crisper onto a Liege. Fady's going to push the issue here, continuing to go forward. And now an opportunity has opened up for ATK, but Naf, he shuts it down. And he gets a Deagle headshot onto MOTM for good measure. And look at the emotion on Naf's face.
Yeah.
It's
full of
another day at the
excitement.
office for him.
It really is like, yeah, okay. Next. Next round. 7-0 for Liquid. And ATK, looking at their economy, they could force up here. I think it's just going to be a half buy, though. I see the Tech 9s out, 4 of them, and the Deagle. Vertigo is very ripe for the picking when it comes to those quick executes onto either site. And it looks like it will be exactly that. Towards mid, Fallen and Napper waiting to grade all 5 players. Now it's going to get 2, Stewie gets 1, and it's all left up to Fady, who's charging up the B stairs, and, well, it's over. Just like that, in the first 20 seconds of the round, Liquid has already secured this first half.
8 in a row for Liquid. There's been a couple scares, but overall they've been able to recover quite nicely. And ATK, their bomb plants that they were able to achieve in the early going have not even been something they can try to attempt. They just keep on getting mowed down by Team Liquid. For ATK, they've only called out 1 timeout. Granted, it's kind of hard to adjust when the opposition seem to be on another level, but missed them, just forced away by the flashbang. Narrowly missing the opportunity onto Stewie. Fallen's going to come in towards deep ramp off of the sandbags. He's going to get a free kill. Stewie doesn't catch anything, however. Elige has one onto Mistum, and Fallen's still sticking around. Very aggressive. He's going to get the next one. Goes back to the Deagle and back to the Op. He'll swing for more. And Fady, he's all alone now. His teammates are gone. He spots out Grim, and Grimathy will just swing out and finish the job there in the end. 9-0. Continues to be a good string of rounds for Liquid. And another timeout is called by ATK.
Wow. Fallen, look at this. He's just abusing ATK towards that A ramp, peeking and re-peeking again and again. As Liquid are going to jump up to a 9th. One thing, again, Blaze at the very least looks like he's up to the task of playing against these players. Yeah. And good for him. I mean, who else can say that they've gone up against Grim, Naf, Elige, Fallen, and Stewie 2K and managed to get frags against them, right? So at least he's got that going his way. But ATK as a whole, there's not much to write home about yet.
No, I did say when we were in break and the pre-match in the green room, essentially, that I thought ATK had a chance to get 3 rounds on the board. I still hold to that. They've had opportunities where they could have swung things back into their favor, but the more and more they let Liquid get loose and fast with it, the more and more they let Liquid get away with these aggressive peaks, the less of an opportunity they are going to have to get some rounds on the board. Stewie with the punish early on. Look at just hounding this ramp now. All just aggressing down it, spraying away. And with this kind of confidence, it's going to be very tough for ATK to be able to get something back into this one. Stewie continues to spray down. Missed him? He might just go through the smoke and try and smoke criminal the smoke criminal. That is not going to happen. Fady picks off Grim, however. That opens up a bit of a lane somewhere else, but Stewie, he's got other ideas. He finishes off Blaze too. Naf finds Fady. And Mango, he's just waiting his turn to be plucked from the tree. Just one more kill, I think that would be nice, but the low HP Naf has the angle outside. 10 rounds straight for Liquid. ATK, again, struggling to get anything on the board.
111 casual ADR there for Naf, and Stewie sitting at 112. Everyone actually hovering around the 100 mark, except for Grim at 78. But Grim obviously holding his own, no problem at all. Saw him smiling earlier on. He's feeling good. Obviously, the whole team is. Already won their first matchup against the Bad News Bears. Actually ended up being pretty close, of course, at 16-9. This time around, yes. Go ahead, Austin.
That was a 6-7, or was a 7-6 and 1.2. So
yeah,
that
exactly.
game did get out of hand at the end, but it was a very close start.
Well, ATK trying to slow down the pace a little bit. They have 3 members sent in towards mid. That's Mango. And, well, no longer Mango, no longer missed him, and perhaps no longer MOTM soon. Because Fallen just farming away on the anti-eco. Naf takes out MOTM, who managed to sneak through over onto Plat, but not for very long. Last one left is the player we've talked about the most up against both Extremum and Team Liquid. That is Blaze. He's got the deagle in his hand, looking up perhaps to pop ahead here. Either Naf or Grim could be his victims. Saw that he is certainly up to the task with the Wandigs. Blaze. Creep up the stairs. Oh, he's got 3 players facing him. What can he possibly do? And, well, nothing at all. Fallen gets a 3K. He's only died once so far in this half, and Liquid up 11-0.
Another buy is going to be here from ATK, but this is just a nice display from Fallen, getting those initial 2 kills. Naf holds the line as well, Grim picking up another. Overall, cleanup duty for Liquid again. And if you look across their board, their deaths combine for 15. That's incredible considering we've played 11 rounds. This is going to be our 12th. And the entire team has died just about 2 more rounds, and both Stewie and, or 2 more times than Stewie and Fallen have kills.
Let's not beat ATK into the ground too much here. They're already down 11-0. I'll have some sympathy for them. Oh, okay, here we go. Missed him. Gets a nice little headshot on Stewie. Team Liquid caught being too aggressive. Fallen goes down as well. Here we go. Could be the first round on the board for ATK. 5v3 at Liege. Almost gets caught off trying to go for the retreat here. And here comes Missed him. They're pincering on in. 4 players up. Missed him. Hits a Liege. Only 2 left. Naf is down as well. And Grim is gone. ATK. They've cracked the scoreboard with some excellent shots. Team Liquid may be getting a little sloppy, a little overconfident, and ATK finally able to punish.
Some good headshots hit by ATK as well. They counter the aggression well. They wait for the smokes to fade, and they know exactly where these Liquid players have been playing because they've done it for the last 5-6 rounds in a row. So ATK, they adapt well. They get their round on the board. They break the goose egg, and they will not have to say they got 16-0'd by Liquid. Now, they can try and string some rounds together here. If ATK get a couple more, I think they're going to consider this a good time. So, they're going to go back towards A ramp, continue to look for more. But Liquid, they're not going to go so overzealous this time. They've been stung, and they're not going to stick their hand into the beehive once again. I say that, and Fallen pushes down. Okay, he's just going to drop a smoke.
Yeah.
See, there's no way he swings through that smoke and continues to advance, right? Okay. they think better of it. He gets one, but traded out. Missed him. Cannot escape from a Liege, however. And this is the trade potential that Liquid always have. The buddy system lives strong with this one. And that is exactly why you do it. Because even if you do get killed, there's a trade right back.
Mango has managed to make his way up mid. No one spotted him out yet, but oh no, Fady trying to pincer in with, well, inevitably Mango, who will be going towards Plat, but both him and MOTM are gone, and Mango just tries to get up to Plat. Stewie says, what do you think you're doing? And takes him down 12-1 in favor of Team Liquid.
Round number 14 about to commence. Another buy-up from ATK. But they don't have the op for ammo. They have utility, however. But where do they want to go? Trying A ramp to very little. They've tried middle. They ran into Fall on a net. They tried B, and Grim was there for the hold. A will be the play against the ramp. Scrim is definitely something you expect on Vertigo. He from navigated, drops the bomb at his feet too. And now he's a friend. He's really swinging down through the fire. He's going to get caught off by Mistim. The Tracer's really in position. Mistim has two. He's picked up Fallen as well. There's an opportunity for ATK to get a second round on the board here. Now over towards Ivy. There's still a player lurking. That is a Liege. He is yet to be found out. But ATK, they might just try to pressure back towards B. At the very least, pressure in towards middle. Fady's poking the bear around that area, but Grim is going to cap him off. Missed him with a third this time. Naf up on the boxes, though I don't think Missed him is going to expect this. No, he does not. And Naf will reposition, grouped up with by Grim. Both these players are here for Liquid, and both the players for ATK are up on A as well. So much time on the clock, ATK could have gone back towards B if they wanted to, but they are going to commit to this, and look at Liquid just wrapping around from behind once again. They are reading this incredibly well and making it so ATK have no idea what to expect. MOTM goes back to check, and Blaze is finished off by Grim. 13-1. A good chance given to ATK by Mistim. The IGL starting to pop off here, but it was not enough to close things out in the end.
At least Mistim making things interesting again, right? Getting those two entries. He's looking good at the A ramp at the very least, but look, we're just trying to grasp onto some small things here for ATK. The big picture is 13-1 in favor of Team Liquid heading into round number 15. At the very least, ATK will have a full-on buy-up here with full utility, aside from Blaze is missing a flashbang. Oh my goodness. I just realized, look at Liquid. They got the quad ops. Now they're having a little too much fun. The Liege is going to get Blaze over at the A ramp. And Fallen, look at Fallen! He's just behind Fady! And now he's gonna knife him. Oh, goodness gracious me. Have some sympathy, Fallen. Stewie, you want to be lined up with the op here, waiting for Mistim to peek out, and Mistim knows he's going to peek into something very dangerous, so he's just standing as still as a statue. Flashbang gonna fly over here. And the ops are just getting the job done. There's the peek from Mistim. He goes on to Stewie. Okay. MOTM does manage to take down a Liege, but Stewie, boosted all the way up, will take down MOTM, leaving only Mango standing in a 1v4 to try and get another round on the board.
If he can manage a couple kills here, can get himself a plant. Stewie is definitely making his presence known. He overswings. Mango, though, unable to connect the headshot. Just a body swing from Stewie, so no headshot can realistically be confirmed. Mango now is out in the open. They know exactly what it is, and they're going to collapse in his position. Naf's going to swing with the rifle, and Liquid will win the 14th. This one kind of has gone how we have expected here on Vertigo. Liquid versus ATK. We'll figure out if Liquid can close this one out cleanly after a break. Well, Liquid won the last round with quad ops. They won't have that opportunity here, at least in the first round, or probably in the second. John, ATK, this is their chance to get a second on the board here if they can get this CT pistol round. Maybe try and make this scoreline a little closer. It does seem like an inevitability that Liquid will win this one. But still, the pistol round can make things a little more interesting.
Perhaps. I mean, if you're ATK, you're probably a little demoralized, right? You went against quad ops. You got knifed by Fallen trying to go up the B stairs. And yeah, things just really aren't going your way at all. But anyway, ATK, like you said, get a pistol round victory. Maybe build off of it. Okay, Mango! Very nicely done. 3 headshots, make it a 4th. Mango looking for the ace against Team Liquid. That would certainly be something to brag about. He jumps down, gets the frag, and Mango does indeed find the pistol round ace against Liquid. Well, it's only a second round, but Mango's probably feeling like a star right now.
Oh, yes, indeed. Mango, that's gotta feel really good for him and the confidence. I'm sure the team's gonna get a big morale boost off of that one as well. Liquid, they didn't even get a bomb down because Mango did it all himself. And Liquid are not going to force into this round, John. They're gonna go with straight Glocks, a couple flashbangs, and that's about it. They're just gonna go for the safe round, play a very conservative angle. Run boost for Elise! Oh, he just narrowly gets on there, but Mango's blind. He's been picked off by the Glock.
No.
There's a chance for 2. No, but Stewie has another. 3v2 in the favor of ATK. But there's an opportunity for Liquid to, at the very least, get the bomb down. The rotations are here, however. Missed him coming in. UMP in hand. There's a flank coming through. That's bottom. It's all down to Stewie. Nothing doing. 3 rounds on the board for ATK. But Liquid will be buying up into this one.
Liquid almost did it, honestly. If they, I think it's Elige. If Elige gets that frag coming in on the run boost, then I do believe Liquid would have had 3 players up with some SMGs in hand. And, ay. Well, ATK at least get a 3rd, like you said. And now the rifles are going to come out for Team Liquid. 4 AKs and the Galil. Naf going to be heading towards elevators, while the rest of his squad will be leaning towards that A ramp. That's Fallen and Elige. Throwing some utility up there, making some noise, and forcing ATK to pay a lot of attention here. And in fact, ATK being perhaps a little too over-aggressive. Peeking out here, all 3 players looking for frags. They're hungry. They want to try and power their team back into this one.
There's an opportunity gifted to them here to close the gap a little bit. And if they can pick up this round, they'll reset Liquid once again. I do like Mistim's position. He's going to keep an eye on things down towards the bottom of ramp. Gonna fall away though, getting a little antsy. Now in comes Fallen, rips the head clean off. Opening pick for Liquid. Mango taken down incredibly low as well. Stewie continues to fight out towards B. Mango falls as well. The pincer is on for Liquid, and they'll go back towards A, just leaving Stewie as a thought in the back of the minds of ATK. In they walk, and up they go. Fady will fall as well towards Ivy. It's all down to MOTM and Blaze. Blaze has had some nuts eagle shots. Can he have a similar opportunity with the MP9?
Blaze, like he's gonna jump on the boost spot here. Bomb is taken away. I don't know. Looking at their economy, do you save and give up a 15th? Yeah, they're not going to even get that opportunity. Naf takes down Blaze, leaving only Modem with the M4A4. Just going to try and carry this over. He won't. My goodness, Liquid. Have mercy. Not even letting them save the guns in the next round. 15-3. They have 12 opportunities on match point here to wrap things up.
And the buy from ATK is going to be far from ideal. Double FAMASs, triple Deagles. The utility is going to be lacking overall. I don't think they have a kit either. If it did come down to a defuse, no, they don't. Liquid, they're primed and ready to mop this one up and give themselves a 2-0 start to the day of this RMR. It's the last RMR before the major. You know, Liquid are going to be looking for all those points to book themselves a spot. Fady, however, has a good flash assist from Modem. They pick off a leash. Mistim's down as well, and he domes Fallen. Perhaps a fourth in the cards for ATK. Liquid have to stabilize from down 2, but the bomb is about to be recovered from ATK's positioning. They're going to notice that it's down, but here comes Dewey. A chance for a few kills, but he miffs that spray. And that's going to be a huge opportunity now for ATK. Just Grim and Naf alone for Liquid in a 2v5, the bomb at the feet of the CT side. They do have a nice positioning in towards the back of A, but the bomb is not in their control, and that's the objective after all.
Yeah, ATK don't want to say quit here. Managed to get the job done on a forest buy. But, well, Liquid, they are moving as a unit here, just trying to recover the bomb. Gonna have to get a couple of frags to do so. That's Grim. He's at the tip of the spear. 32 seconds left. Time ticking away. Molotov drone forces Modem to peek, and he will get one. Grim burns him to a crisp. Grim continues to fire away, but he's taken, excuse me, not Grim. Nath fires away. Grim got that one from the grave, and Blaze will find the final frag. So ATK get a fourth on the board, but Liquid should still be able to buy up into this one, and they absolutely will. AKs across the board for them, and almost full utility as well.
Yeah, not too shabby for ATK. I think they'll be definitely happy with 4 rounds against Liquid here, and there's still a chance that they can get some more. Liquid, plenty of utility though. Let's see what they can do with the rifles in hand. Fallen going to chuck some utility out early on. And a mid-play perhaps on the cards from Liquid, at least for Naf and Grim, who seem to be partners in this sort of situations. There were the 2 left for Liquid in the last round, going together as a unit. They're going to be the ones marching up through middle. Fady, though, aggressive, spots out a couple players, plays at green, going to swing. Grim drops down, though, that throws off Fady's aim. Mango, he's just going to sit behind that smoke. Has something on his back. Gonna hit 1 headshot, make it 2. Only 2, though, as Grim and Elise come back with 1 taps of their own. It's going to leave MOTM in a 1v3 against Liquid to try and stay alive in this map. In comes another smoke. MOTM knows at least 1 player's back towards site. Grim just ducks through, though, and MOTM runs right into Fallen. Unfortunate there, but ATK, I think